Hi, my name is Ashley. I hail from Pennsylvania.
Hail?
Hail from Pennsylvania. But my question was, what was it like filming that scene in Prophet and Lost, that scene at the end where you punched Dean in the face? And pulling the plug, 'cause I have to say that was a very, very, very powerful scene. And you guys,
Thank you. There are a few people who know this from earlier today. My experience. So I've done like 360 episodes of television. I've never gone home and cried myself to sleep from shame and disappointment until that night. Not a word of a lie, and I think he can vouch for me. For some reason, the words wouldn't, it's never happened to me. Like, I'm a professional, I'm a craftsman, and I'm very proud of my professionalism. I like to mess around and have fun, but I've never had a moment where, literally, like, I can even tell, I've worked with this guy for thousands of days, right? So, he's like, you good, man? You're good? Like, you got it, you got it? And I knew that I was kind of messing up. Tom Wright, like I literally ran off set when the scene was over. I've never in my life not known, I've never in my life not been able to...
Yeah, he couldn't, the words and the actions just weren't syncing up. And I again, like he said, I've worked with this guy more than anyone in my life, and I've never seen a moment like this with him. I've seen it in other people, but Jared has never not been able to get the work done. And he couldn't do it. Like, something wasn't connecting in his brain. And so much so where I was like, did you take something? Did you take like, no, like, I mean, did you take some like whole medicine, or did something you eat? Are you having a reaction? Like, it was that weird. And he couldn't make the connection to the words. And so we get into the scene, and it was supposed to be an emotional scene, obviously. And he wasn't able to, A, find the emotion, B, connect the words to the emotion, and then C, connect all that to the action that he was supposed to do, like the shoving me and stuff like that. And it was all just, and I just watched him, and he was just spiraling. And I tried to grab him and be like, hey, take it easy, you got this. What's happening? You're fine. Go walk it off. And nothing was happening. And at that point, I knew nothing that I could say was going to help this situation. It was just kind of like, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. And so everybody, even the crew, I walked back to the crew, and the crew's like, what's happening? Because he's like pacing, you know, in the parking lot, looking at his script and like trying to go over the line. I'm like, I don't know, whatever it is, just, you know, just let him work through his process. You know, I was like, you know, is something going on at home that I don't know about? And he's like, no, nothing is, he's like, I just can't do it. And it was awful, for not just for him, but for everybody there, to watch somebody who's so solid every day, day in and day out. The guy is a machine. Again, never not able to do the work. And he just couldn't do it. I felt the same way I did when I saw Rob in the hospital after a stroke, and he couldn't speak. And it was just like, you know he can, but it couldn't happen. It was heartbreaking. Luckily, I think some of that frustration, or a lot of that frustration, made its way into the performance, and he finally put in an amazing performance, I thought. That hug. And that hug at the end was a little more Jensen hugging Jared than it was Dean hugging Sam. So that was, but hey buddy, you made it. And just to be clear, it has never happened since. I don't know, it was just a fluke. It was a unicorn. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
I didn't mean to bring up all that emotion.
No, thank you.
No, it's good.
I can't tell at all that you were struggling with of it, but it's like you feel it.
Yeah, well, you know what? Thanks, Ackles. I'll say this. This is, and people ask me this sometimes, and I can't really elocute like how, I can't properly put into words or quantify the way I feel about y'all, about this guy, about these guys and gals, and that was the lowest point in my career, honestly. Like I've never been to work and been like, I knew the words, but I felt literally like I was like just in the joke, like I had a stroke. Like the words wouldn't come out of my mouth.
You did say, you remember saying this, you were like, this is like a bad dream I'm having.
Absolutely.
I'm living a bad dream right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like
and
that
then it was
dream.
like, okay, well we have 4 more hours to go to shoot this scene. And I'm like, I'm having a fucking nightmare. Like, in front of everybody, in front of the crew. They all want to go home. It's midnight. We have, like, we should wrap by 1 a.m., but I can't say my lines, so they're gonna be up till 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. waiting for me to do my job. It's never happened before. Never, ever, ever, ever. And it hasn't happened since. It was a nightmare, but the sheer fact that you're coming up here for the first time since it's aired to like compliment us on the scene is just a sign of why we are a family, you know? Like this is why we come here, you know?
Did that feel good to get out?
No, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, man.
We got your back. We love you.
I did.
You nailed it, Jared.
Thank you guys. And that certainly with the fishing expedition, thank you guys so much. Yeah. Hi. You want to talk about baseball? Please.
No, my question's about baseball.
Where's the party?
It's right here. I mean, we're celebrating, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but not too much. Tomorrow morning, we're back on track. No rest for the self-destructive.
Well, I will call this a win. Kinda nice. Going out on a high.
Going out being the operative phrase.
Sorry.
You sorry? How sorry are you? Sorry that you fight to keep Donatello alive, but when it comes to you, you just throw in the towel? Or are you sorry that after all these years, our entire lives, after I've looked up to you, after I've learned from you, I've copied you, I followed you to hell and back? Are you sorry that all of that, it means nothing now?
Who's saying that?
You. When you tell me I have to kill you, when you're telling me that I have to just throw away everything we stand for, throw away faith, throw away family. We're the guys who saved the world. We don't just check out of it.
Sam, I have tried everything. Everything. I got one card left to play, and I have to play.
You've one card today, but we'll find another tomorrow. But if you quit on us today, there will be no tomorrow. You tell me you don't know what else to do. I don't either, Dean. Not yet. But what you're doing now, it's wrong. It's quitting. I mean, look what just happened. Donatello never quit fighting, so we could help him because he never gave up. I believe in us, Dean. I believe in us.
Hey!
Why don't you believe in us too?
Okay, sir. Let's go home.
What?
Let's go. Maybe Billy's wrong. Maybe. But I do believe in us. I believe in all of us. And I'll keep believing until I can't. Until there's absolutely no other way. But when that day comes, if that day comes, Sam, you have to take it for what it is. The end. And you have to promise me that you'll do then what you can't do now, and that's let me go. And put me in that box. You too.
Yeah, all right. All right. All right.
Oh, you heard me. Let's go home. Don't hit me again, okay?
All right, no matter what you hear, you, your husband, and your daughter stay in the basement.
Okay. Well, I hate to be a told you so.
All right, Ruby, where is she?
I don't know.
Can she get past the sprinklers?
Her pay grade, she ain't sweating the holy water.
Okay, you win. What do I have to do?
What do you mean?
To save Dean. What do you need me to do?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Just shut up for a second. Ruby.
You had your chance. You can't just flip a switch. We needed time.
Well, there's got to be something. There's got to be some way. Whatever it is, I'll do it. Don't, Dean! I'm not going to let you go to hell, Dean!
Yes, you are! Yes, you are. I'm sorry. I mean, this is all my fault. I know that. But what you're doing, it's not gonna save me. It's only gonna kill you.
Then what am I supposed to do?
Keep fighting. Take care of my wheels. Say, remember what Dad taught you. Okay? And remember what I taught you.
I'm sorry, Dean. I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy.
Hellhound.
Where?
There. I got a year to live, Sam. I'd like to make the most of it. So what do you say we kill some evil sons of bitches and we raise a little hell?
You didn't tell Dean.
Tell me what?
There's a big new up-and-comer. Her name is Lilith, and she really, really wants Sam's intestines on a stick.
Let Dean out of his deal right now.
I'm just a saleswoman. I got a boss like everybody.
Who holds the contract?
I can't tell you.
Bella Talbot's her real name.
The Colt. Bella stole the Colt.
I want it back, Bella.
Your little pistol, you mean? Sorry.
You understand how many people are gonna die if you do this?
What exactly is it that you think I plan to do with it?
Take the only weapon we have against an army of demons and sell it to the highest bidder?
You know nothing about me.
Pack your crap.
Why? Where are we going?
We go hunt the bitch down.
I don't want to go to hell. We'll find a way to save you.
I'm scared, Sam. I'm really scared. And the only person that can get me out of this thing is me.
And me. So, you came out here to see Donna, to see Mom on some sick secret farewell tour? And you were gonna leave And you weren't even gonna tell me? Me? Do you realize how messed up that is? How unfair that is?
I didn't have a choice. Sam, you're the last person I could tell. The last person I could be around, because you're the only one that could have talked me out of it. And I won't be talked out of it. I won't. I'm doing this. Now you could either let me do it alone, or you could help me. But I'm doing this. All right.
Can't believe we made it out of there.
Again.
I know you heard him.
Who?
Alistair. What he said about how I had promise.
I heard him.
You're not curious?
Dean, I'm damn curious, but you're not talking about hell, and I'm not pushing.
It wasn't 4 months, you know.
What?
It was 4 months up here, but down there, I don't know, time's different. It was more like 40 years.
My God.
They sliced and carved and tore at me in ways that until there was nothing left. And then suddenly, I would be whole again, like magic. Just so they could start in all over. And Alistair, at the end of every day, everyone, he would come over and he would make me an offer to take me off the rack if I put souls on. If I started the torturing. And every day I told him to stick it where the sun shines. For 30 years I told him. But then I couldn't do it anymore, Sammy. I couldn't. And I got off that rack. God help me, I got right off it. And I started ripping them apart. I lost count of how many souls. The things that I did to them.
out for 30 years. It's longer than anyone would have.
How I feel. This inside me. I wish I couldn't feel anything, Sammy. I wish I couldn't feel a damn thing.
Awesome. That's awesome. Right, come on.
You know what? You're awesome.
Thanks. You too, I guess.